What's up, knuckleheads? This is Chris Kael from Five Finger Death Punch. I want you to put your horns up.
We're back here at the 2013 Rockstar Indie Drink Mayhem Festival with one of the bands that is a true representative of the Mayhem. Really, I mean, you guys kind of, your birth came from Mayhem Fest. It's pretty cool. How are you, man?
It really did. I mean, these guys were starting over on the afternoon stage out in the hot sun at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, you know, fast forward a few years later and co-headlining with Rob Zombie out here. So yeah, as we've grown, so has Mayhem, and it goes hand in hand. We love these guys.
And what do you think works about Mayhem? Because I know obviously you've done a lot of festivals, a lot of different tours. What do you think works for the Mayhem organization?
Man, John Reese is a festival mastermind. John Reese is the guy that puts on the entire Mayhem Festival out here. Always quality acts. As far as an artist standpoint, we're very well taken care of out here. So, you know, you look forward to doing tours that aren't going to be incredibly difficult on our end. You know, we want to kind of be comfortable a little bit. I mean, we've already got the Rockstar waters everywhere you go back here, and it's been hot. So, I mean, it's just little small details on his end, you know, to keep everybody happy and allow us to put on an incredible show out there for all the fans sweating it out in 104, 108 degree temperatures out here. Today feels real nice, though. I'm happy about this. 2 days ago, we were in Jersey, and I think it was about 100 degrees with real high humidity. And I think I came closest to passing out than I ever have before that day.
Yeah, everybody has a tan.
What is that?
Everybody's tanned.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good on the ink, but what are you going to do, you know?
Hey, since you showed up, which is your first tattoo? Do you still have it or you covered?
My first tattoo is up here, and it will probably be covered before the end of the year.
What is it? What is it?
Check this out. Fine piece of work right here. Zoom in on that. There we go. Friends don't let broke friends get tattoos. All right?
When did you get that?
Oh God, I think I was 17. 17. So I'm torn between actually covering it up or just getting an incredibly intricate banner that says baby's first tattoo. I'm thinking about that too. We'll see.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Jeremy, I was telling him I wanted to get covered up. He's like, no, man, you can't let that one go. That one's terrible. You got to keep it. So maybe we'll see.
Hey, man. From all the shows you've done so far here at Mayhem Fest this year, which towns or which group of fans stand out the most?
Man, you know, it's one of those things. The festival itself, every crowd has been great. To put one above the other, it's kind of like having a kid, you know? You got a whole bunch of kids. You know which one you like the best, but you can't really disappoint the other ones. So everybody, you guys have all been great out there. It's been a hell of a time.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. And hey, obviously the news right now is that you have a new album pretty much wrapped up. Let's update the fans on all of it, you know, from the production to some of the songs that stand out for you the most. And of course, are you going to be supporting this after Mayhem?
Oh, yes, we definitely are. We're in a big couple of weeks leading up to July 30th, which is when the album comes out. You can get that on fivefingerdeathpunch.com. And we've got tons of different packages. As much time as we spent in the studio working on this record, making it the best album that we possibly could, we've spent that same amount of time in the packaging for this thing. I mean, you can get like lunch boxes, T-shirts, challenge pins, or challenge coins, bobblehead dolls. Everything's in this thing. So we've definitely taken a cue from Gene Simmons, who's a huge influence of us. And thank you, sir. A tip of the hat to you in regards to merchandise, and we're trying to follow your lead. But yeah, man, it's great. The name of the album is The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 1, coming out July 30th. Which would indicate to all of you that a Volume 2 will be coming later in the year. Should be around November or so. Man, it's heavy, real heavy. You know, the first track on there, you guys might have heard it already, Lift Me Up. Got a chance to get Rob Halford in the studio with us. You know, lifelong dream fulfilled right there. And man, like I said, a little bit of everything on there. Pretty much the best of Death Punch. Jeremy said it best. If you were a fan of Death Punch before, you're going to love this album. If you didn't like us before, probably not going to like us now either.
And obviously, you know, you guys played that song at the Golden Gods with Hartford, and that was awesome, man.
It was incredible. I mean, to be up there doing what I wanted to do since the age of like 3 or 4, you know, first time seeing Gene Simmons, I was like, oh, I got to do that. And then doing it on stage, singing back up with Rob Halford and Judas Priest, life doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. Yeah, I was ready to put my 2-week notice in at that point, because at that point, I've literally done everything I ever wanted to do. So everything else is just icing on the cake at this point.
But of course, it's a lot of hard work, and you guys are very hands-on. So how do you guys separate business and pleasure? Because of course, part of touring, the fun is, you know, especially at Mayhem Fest, is, you know, hanging out with the boys from Machine Head, with the boys from Zombie, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're in a lucky position where business is our pleasure. I mean, we're doing what we've always wanted to do. I mean, writing music, meeting the fans, touring, hanging out with other bands, like you said, Machine Head, dudes from Motionless in White, Amure. It's another good thing for us because 2 of the bands that we took out with us on Trespass America are also on Mayhem this year. So yeah, it's nice to see, you know, bands that we can kind of help bring along with us initially getting up into Mayhem and stuff now. So, you know, hate to feel like we're the grandfathers of the new school so far, but, you know, I mean, hell, we're bringing out old bands with us and bringing those out now, and it's been a hell of a change. You know, it's nice.
And will there be a Trespass America tour? Is there anything in the works as far as?
Well, right now, actually, I just put a post on the social network sites today. All the dates for our upcoming tour in September and October. We're doing a headlining run called the Wrong Side of Heaven tour, and we're going out with Escape the Fate, excuse me, Gemini Syndrome, and Miss May I. So that's going to be a full headlining tour all across North America. We're going way up into Dawson's Creek and pretty much everything here and in between, all over the place. So yeah, we will be touring extensively. So I hear a lot of people on Twitter and whatnot, oh, why aren't you coming here? Why aren't you coming here? Trust me, we got 2 albums coming out this year. Wherever you're at, we're going to be there too. Just relax, we're coming for you.
How about the international fans, when they can expect to see you guys?
We've got a huge tour coming up in November, December. It's Avenged Sevenfold headlining, us co-headlining, and Device opening up on that one. It's taking us to everywhere. I'm real excited about a run, taking us through like Vienna, Paris, Milan, Barcelona. I believe we're going into Russia from what I read. I don't know if that's actually been finalized or not, but we're trying to do that as well. So yeah, you know, once we did this festival run just a couple of weeks ago over in Europe, we did like Download, Rock am Ring, Rock am Park, and it'd been a while since Death Punch had been over to Europe, and you could tell the fans were extremely hungry and ready for us. Some of the best shows we've ever played were over there in Germany. Just massive crowds, huge crowd responses. I think there was one point at, I think it was Rock am Ring, dude, like 6 circle pits going on at the same time across the entire area. So as anxious as you are for us to come over there, we're just as anxious to get back over there and do it for you guys.
You guys are excited about what you do when it comes across in your music, you know. It's maybe not for everybody, but that's how it's supposed to be. You know, heavy music is supposed to be like, you like certain things. And, you know, yeah, of course, the more fans you can get, the better.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, we all have our likes and our dislikes. I'm a fan just like you guys. I talk a lot of shit about some other bands within my own circle, you know. But yeah, that's part of being a fan, you know. You like what you like, and that to the rest.
Hey, dude, who is the best smelling person on the tour?
The best which tour?
Smelling.
Best smelling. Are you talking about the worst smelling or the best smelling? Because Troy from Mastodon has told me that I'm the best smelling person out here because I use a cologne, and every time he comes up, gives me a hug, he's like, man, I'm like, Troy, I'm married and I like girls, all right? Slow down over there, Troy. But yeah, I'm apparently the best smelling. I don't know if it's the filthy beard or whatever it is. I guess technically I could be the best smelling and the worst smelling with this thing. Worst smelling, God, I don't know. I think in a very metal sense, it's the crowd. You know, it's a lot of sweat, a lot of dirt, but that's a good thing, you know. I'm not saying that in a bad sense at all. It's good to have that hot, sweaty, stinky crowd up there going ape shit and fucking killing it out there. So
all the stench?
Collectively, the metal stench from the crowd.
Hey, which are your favorite non-alcoholic drinks?
Non-alcoholic drinks? Man, I'm an energy drink guy. Anything low carb, sugar-free, I'm into that. We do a lot of working out here on the tour. If I have one vice, it would be energy drinks for sure.
And how about in the Five Finger? What can people expect you guys, you know, when you're partying? What are your quote-unquote vices?
As everybody knows that follows me on Twitter, I'm a Maker's Mark guy. Originally from Kentucky, so I love the bourbon. I don't drink excessively. I usually have like 2 after I'm done. I'm a control guy, so I don't like to lose control and get stupid, but I love the burn of that smooth Kentucky bourbon. Yeah.
And hey, you know, we can't forget, we're here in Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
It's a market that it's always been really good to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we pulled up, I had forgotten that we played Hartford a while ago, and it all came flooding back to me because, you know, you get back here backstage and everything looks familiar and like, oh, I remember. Actually, the last time we were here, Wayne from Hatebreed brought out advanced tracks from the new Hatebreed album. So he's coming out again today, and last time I was here, I got to hear the new Hatebreed. So love Hatebreed, love Hartford.
Oh, hell yeah. This is like Hatebreed land.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's he's coming out today. I got Chris Beatty's coming out, Genie from All the Remains. So it's going to be like a Trespass America reunion tour out here today. Plus, like I said, we got a Muir and Battle Crossover on the side stage too. So a little Trespass America reunion out here.
Hey brother, before we get out of here, which are the bands that you've seen, like maybe upcoming bands that you kind of had heard before but never had the chance to see live that you kind of like, holy fuck?
The one band that's sticking out for me a whole lot, because I'd heard the name but I wasn't familiar with the music at all, is Motionless in White. They've got a real cool vibe to them. They got the whole goth thing going on, got a real cool image. And the crowd is completely into these guys. I was talking to Balls the other day, keyboardist from Motionless in White, about how I noticed with those guys, they have the same connection with the fans that we do, in that if they're a fan of you, singing along with every word out there. You know, that's something I see out of the Motionless in White fans during Motionless in White, and I always see it with us as well. So able to kind of compare and contrast, you know, similar experiences with those guys. But yeah, I really like those guys again. They kind of got a bleeding through vibe. I like that old, you know, Southern California hardcore stuff. They got that mixed with some pop sensibilities in the chorus, you know, and then along with Balls on the keyboards. It was interesting for me. So I've been watching those guys over and over again. Of course, you know, nothing new, but Machine Head, damn, every day over there watching those guys. So yeah, it's been a good tour.
And which one has been the best theme party? Because I know you guys do like a theme party every day.
The best theme party was probably the Amur Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza party. That was a real good time. They had some sort of alcoholic concoction with, it was vodka, beer, and I want to say lime juice, I think it was. But it had, I think they had like dry ice or something there, because it was like foaming up, and it was really, really cool. So that was a cool vibe. And they had a tent, and there was a huge thunderstorm that night as well. So just the entire vibe of that night was real, real cool.
Did you guys throw your own party yet?
We haven't yet. I was talking to Brandon the other day. Brandon tells us about all the stuff on the schedule. I haven't heard about our party, but if we do, you guys are in for a treat, because I bartended for 10 years, probably 12 years actually, before I joined Death Punch. So, bon appetit with those cocktails that I made. It's going to be fun.
Is there like a specific cocktail that you created?
I actually, when I was working in Vegas at the Hard Rock Cafe, I came up with a concoction called Fucking Delicious. It's tequila, Midori, pineapple juice, a little bit of grenadine on top, and you do it with the sugar rim. It's kind of like a girly, basically like a beach cocktail. So yeah, get you tore up though, tore up and delicious.
We might have to try that.
Fucking delicious, in fact.
And hey, do you see yourself maybe opening your own bar one day?
Oh yeah, actually my secondary goal, aside from doing all the Death Punch stuff, is I'm gonna open up like a little small 6 or 8 hotel or 6 or 8 room hotel down off of the coast of Belize. Want to get down there, just something small, manageable enough to keep some money rolling in and be able to survive on that. And then also little beachfront bar as well. So yeah, that's the goal. I'm hoping within the next 10 years to have that down there.
Very cool, brother. Hey, obviously the knuckleheads are watching. Let's send them a cool message.
Guys, thank you all so much for all the support. You know we love all of you guys, always out there on the social networking sites, talking to you on Twitter, Facebook, throwing up pictures from Instagram. You guys have been absolutely incredible. We are incredibly appreciative that in an age where people aren't buying records as much, you guys are still out there supporting us. We've got 3 gold albums underneath our belt because of you guys, and we were well aware of that. 2 new albums coming out this year. Make sure you get out there on FiveFingerDeathPunch.com. Pre-order that. We're going up against Robin Thicke for the 1 and 2 spot. Robin Thicke, we're coming for you, buddy. Death Punch, metal, let's do it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, my friend.
Hell yeah, brother. And have a great show tonight, man.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I noticed I did a lot of middle fingers in this interview today. I must be angry. I don't know. It's mayhem's in the air in Hartford, Connecticut.
Exactly. It's the excitement.
Yeah, exactly.
It's positive anger.
Thank you, guys.
The pump-up music, the motivation to get out into, to get out into Afghanistan and do the job that needed to be done. My job was calling airstrikes. I was in the Air Force and keeping Army guys safe. That was the job. And it was their music that pumped me up and got me out there and just excited. And, it's that kind of music. No other kind of music has that effect on me, and I love it. Always have and always will.
This is the hardcore shit, man. These guys being deployed in Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever there is some real heat, and you know, them telling us how they got through deployment, they got to the worst of the worst time because of this music.